what is happening? The housing crisis, which has already started 10 years ago, is only going to get worse in 2021 as foreign investors come into the United States and start buying all the housing. You can tell that by, there's two US dollar systems. There's the US domestic dollar system and the euro dollar. Yeah? And what's happening, why the US dollar is going down, everybody just doesn't seem to get it, but I'll explain it quite simply. You are a foreigner. You want to buy the United States. You want to park your money. However you made it, that's up to you. Okay? But you take your local currency and you buy American dollars, but you're not buying it from the United States. You're buying it from the euro dollar system, which decreases the amount of money available in euro dollar currency. This is why there's a shortage. You take that money, you go to the United States, and you buy all cash a property because you can't get a loan. Yeah? So you buy a property, and what you do, you increase the base supply of currency in the United States. And it's simple, law of supply and demand. More currency domestically in the U.S., the dollar drops. Simple. It's not what everybody thinks it is, right? It's sort of that butterfly effect, yeah. So money is coming from around the world and competing for housing. The problem is that those 80% of those houses that are being bought by foreigners are then parked and not rented, then causing a housing crisis. If the government doesn't do something about it, and it's quite simple, I've explained it in a previous video, how to take care of speculators, and of course the speculators see this, they buy the properties and then they sell them to the foreigners and make, you know, if you have a $200,000 home, you're a speculator in the U.S., you sell it for $300,000, you pocket $100,000. The foreigner doesn't give a damn, because if you keep your money in local currency, you're going to lose more than that. Yeah. Everyone's printing money, so the value of it is diminishing. Now, if the government would impose a 10%, listen, 10% property tax on foreign investors, you would eliminate that problem from the housing market. Foreign investors would then think, well, geez, it's not a good way, because if I keep my money here with negative interest rates, okay, I lose half or 1%. But if I put in United States residential property or multifamily property or farmland, I'm going to have to pay 10%. Then they'll stay out of the market. There'll be certain, obviously, people that will do invest in commercial property or retail property, because now it has gone through quite a bit of a correction. It's still got more to go, but there'll be value in it. There's always value. You just have to look for it. Now that will affect the value of properties, drop, yeah. If you put a 10% tax on residential property for foreign investors, the properties will decline 20 to 30%. Then open up more housing for the next generation or the current generation. But we have to be cognizant of the next generation. How are they going to build the family or build personal wealth if we export all that potential to other write a letter, text your local representative and ask for a 10% property tax on foreign investors. Otherwise, all of America, all America residential, all American farmland will be owned by foreign investors. There is too much money circulating in the world looking for a place to park, right? And 80%, imagine 120 million homes can be bought out like this because you're talking 30 trillion with approximately 120 trillion worldwide in money that can come in and buy 4 times over. You know? So be careful, be safe. But when I talk about housing crisis, it's availability. You know? Because as foreign investors buy, you're sucking out the supply. And those houses may never come back on the market, and then you have a housing crisis of biblical proportions. Anyway, that's it for me. Take care. Get involved and change. Because the future doesn't need us to change 10, 15, 20 years from now. The future needs us to change today. Thank you.